Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming, here with more Let's Play Breath of the Wild. Last time, we got the last two towers. This time, we're gonna get the last of the memories. Well, not the last of them. I've only gotten 3 of the 12. I'm going to get the other 9. But stars roughly where they are. There it is. I'm just going to skip these because they're kind of long cutscenes. You can find them online if you so wish. They paint a picture of Zelda kind of frustrated then enamored of Link. At first, she's annoyed, but she slowly grows to, as they say in romance novels, want his bod. Alright. Get rid of that stamp. And also, there's a thing I want to do while I'm here. I want to go to the... I go to the Colombo Garrison Ruins. Yes, we're here in Colombo. We'll get there fast, and then we'll take it slow. Did I make that pun already? I know I planned to make it in my head. I just can't remember if I made it on mic. Oh well. The thing that I want is one of the DLC items. It's a very, very good DLC item. That's a rusty shield. Oh yeah, this is Daruk's ability. Just defend. You can turn off the abilities if you so wish. So if I didn't want that barrier, I could just turn it off. But it's handy to have, especially for Guardians. Let's see, where is it? I know it's over here. In here? This might be it. Yep. It's one of them where you can't tell until you jerk it out of the ground. But Majora's Mask. So earlier we referenced Kilton, who lets you buy monster masks. Now the monster masks make you invisible to that brand of monster. Well, not invisible, but they won't clock you as a threat. So if you go around Bokoblins with the Bokoblin mask, they're not going to attack you, and etc. for Moblin, Lizalfos. Not Lionel, though. They'll look upon you with brief curiosity, and then clock you, and then clock you as not one of them. Majora's Mask is like all of those masks turbocharged. It still doesn't fix the issue of Lionel, but the other 3, yeah, it'll make you invisible to them. So there are a couple of side quests where it makes life a lot easier for us. This feels like a Korok. Well, it was a rupee, which is the same as a korok. There. Ooh, yeah. Treasure chest.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Thank you, Rivali. There's some horses. Oh yeah, shield surfing. It's the only way to travel. Right, I believe somewhere around here. The next memory is in one of these here trees here. The memories are optional except for the one that gets you the champion's tunic. But, I mean, even that memory is optional. But it does give you a bonus scene at the end of the game, and they're pretty easy to get. It goes around here. I know. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking of a different one. This is the horse. Or Zelda's horse, yes. Okay. I don't even need a horse if I can run this fast. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! I didn't have any.
Oh, God.
I took all of my stamina. Okay, where is the nearest? There is the nearest stable. I'm gonna pin it, just that way I know where I'm going. If your horse trusts and obeys you, it'll just follow the road. But yes, it's less that this is Zelda's horse and more that this is a wild horse. Descended from Zelda's horse.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. Because horses don't live for no 100 years. Horse, if you suicide off those cliffs, I swear to God.
Technically, the sequel. But
That is true. And that one's gold.
that one actually is.
You'd think a royal horse would be better trained. You'd think the royal instincts would be harder to breed out of same. Gonna keep soothing it, so if it decides to... No, this is not the time to be doing that, buddy. Yes, I have had a horse decide to go feral while near a cliff, and, well, that was the end of that horse. I mean, it didn't die, I just had to abandon it because, you know, can't climb no 90-degree incline. Someone at this stable wants to see the horse, but, I mean, as long as the horse is registered at a stable, I know where it is, and I can... There we are. It's a damn fine horse. That's fine. Let's see, the horse is very white. It's got blonde hair. So I'm going to name it Marilyn. Like Marilyn Monroe.
Ah.
There. I'm gonna board the horse. Okay, let's try this again. I feel like Kamiya talk might be closer. And it might involve less annoying nonsense. Yes, that's probably the best horse in the game. Also, I will never name that horse Crudler. That's just not a royal name. Okay. This way. Thought I saw a Yiga. And I'm just gonna put a pen nearby. There. That way I know which direction I'm heading. Also, the extra speed is handy. There will be another side quest where you do tame a horse. You are either going to want a shitload of stamina food, or you're going to want the full 3 stamina wheels. Maybe both. That's right, it does take more than 3. I think if you're able to roll up a bunch of enduring chow and pull that off.
Big boy does not like it.
Yeah, it's a giant horse. And it's like, you can't make it. You notice how I could make that white horse fast enough to move to where it had the spurs, and I could really get that thing popping. Well,
Not him.
yeah, you can't get the giant, which makes sense. The giant horse, though logically,
He'll get there in his own time.
I mean, logically, the more of a thing there is, the faster it can eventually go.
Oh, it's more than respect you.
That might be it.
Nothing you do could make that.
That's true. But yes, generally from a scientific perspective, the more of a thing there is, the faster it can go and the tougher it is to control. That is why... There we are. Yep. That is why it requires a separate driver's license to drive trucks. Scared the pigeons. We don't even have Rose to yell at us. While also bothering us about what day it is. And then eventually marrying Campbell. But, like, for a good reason. Okay, we got that one. You can go away now. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is the other one. I think the one that I'm about to warp to is the one that I was thinking of before in terms of relative geography. Wrong way. Wrong way. Want to go this way. Oh, yeah. Alright. Here's another Korok thing. Come on, Link. Alright, I'm going to try one more. That was close. Bank shot. Okay, that giant tree is what I'm looking for. This is one where the relative geography was pretty easy to figure out. At least when I'm not using a guide. But the exact location was just an absolute nightmare to pin down. But yes, we got this. If you want to see these, I'm sure they're on YouTube. There's no way they wouldn't be. I wonder how speedrunners handle this at 100%. Or maybe they just take their lumps. Alright, that one's done. That one's done. Okay, who's next? Oh, that one's really close. Though really, I want to do the Hyrule ones last. Because I gotta go to Hyrule Castle. Okay, so we got this one here in Akala. I can get to this one pretty quick because it's pretty much a downhill slope. And shield surfing, baby. I guess you could call it Link's downhill jam. Too bad I don't have one of General's scales. Because it's going to be the Shrine of Power. No, not the Shrine. Spring of Power. Alright. Basically head southwest. Come on, man. I can see the topography. There we go. This is honestly one of the most satisfying slopes to shield surf. Like, if I were to rank the most satisfying places to do this, this would easily be one of them. Just because of how far you can go. Anyway, the entrance, or the nominal entrance to this Spring of Power is lousy with guardians. But we don't have to do that. We can just go this way. The memory is right here. Another really good strategy or a really good use case for Majora's Mask, if you get it early, is when you're getting the torch for Robbie, just slap that on and they'll definitely come and sniff at you, but they're not going to attack you. As long as you don't do anything that damages them, like, they're not stupid. It's not like that one mask in Metal Gear Solid where you can punch him and they'll just be like, yeah, he's just a dick. I've referenced Metal Gear Solid a lot. I don't mean to. It's a good game series. I like it. Okay, now this one, I am going to need... I'm going to need the heat gear. It's also about to break, so who cares? Like, oh no, my bow that I think it's about to break. I'm going to double check that before I progress. Is it about to break? Yes, it's about to break. That's fine. I'll just let time break it. Okay. So roughly this way. There.
Just on fire.
That's fine. Oh man, I keep thinking it's gone. Come on, man. You can do it. It was gonna break anyway, so might as well show that off. Alright, so it's around here-ish. This is another one where the relative geography was very easy to nail down, but the exact positioning was an absolute friggin' nightmare to figure out. Because you're given these photos to go off of, and it's this one, which is so obviously Elden. But, like, you'll just go through, and it'll be like nothing. This was one where even from the... Like, I always have to look this one up on a guide.
How obvious the sequels.
Yeah, they're, like, painfully obvious. I'll LP the sequel at some point. I don't think I'm going to LP them back to back because I got some Korok stuff. Well, I'm not going to say no to that, especially because it's one of the easier ones.
Boxes.
They really are. It's like you can be super... You can be super off and it doesn't matter. I guess I'd prefer that to requiring absolute precision. Alright, I believe all that's left are the 4 that are in Hyrule proper. It is kind of a lovely scenery. By the way, if you try to, like, just paraglide into the Lost Woods,
That cut doesn't look too bad.
they will...
It drops you off.
Yeah, it just sticks you in the opening. The only way to get in the Lost Woods is to do the method I showed, or warp into the shrine that I activated. Either or. Okay, that's done. I no longer need that stamp. There should be 4 left. Two, three, four. Yep. Okay. I'm going to switch back to my champion's tunic. Even if it is a little weaker. I just like it because I'm a champion. Alright, we're going to go over here. Oh wait, duh, this one. I'm going to fly over from Ridgeland Tower. Alright. So it's roughly to the east of that shrine. Yeah, I'm heading pretty much entirely in its direction. Where is it relative to the road? Well, as long as I pretty much keep going in this direction, I'll dead end. Well, not dead end, but I will run right into it. Okay, so for these guys, of course it would start raining when it's bomb arrow time. There we are. Come on. It's a lot like the wolves, where all you gotta do is just take out a few. Yeah, I'm still heading roughly in its direction. It really rained just long enough for me to not be able to bomb arrow those geese. Around here somewhere. Amaranth, I believe. Yes. Ah, fleet lotus seeds. These can make you fast. Anyway, this lonely tree is the site of our next memory. I guess I could have theoretically gotten all the memories, like, just throughout the course of events, but, kind of a hassle. Also, a lot of these are out of the way. Like, I'm rarely heading in this direction, for instance. Okay, now for real. We go to Hyrule. Head southwest. Across the water it is. Gonna use Rivali's Gale, but I don't have Rivali's Gale. So I'm gonna use Cryonis. Someone... Oh, I guess he was throwing a rock at me. Alright. And in this inconspicuous forest... There we are. Jeez, I'm so sick of these guys. So tired of you. Oh, he got me some rock. No. Rather annoyed by you. I don't even care about the wind cleaver. Alright, there's a little path through here.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
There we are. Alright, so this has gone on long enough. Also, I want to go rest up, get some more stamina. Maybe cook some more stamina chow. So I'm going to do that. After I knock out this memory here. Alright, so what we have left are 2 memories. That's all. One of them involves going back to Hyrule Castle, which I would like to prepare for to some degree. So I'm going to do that, and next time we will get the last memory, and go visit Impa. It's been Three Roads Gaming. Sure, I'm glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.